Please remain standing and welcome Dr. Christopher B. Roberts, President of Auburn University.
War Eagle. Welcome to Auburn University's Fall 2023 Commencement. We will begin our ceremony with the presentation of the colors. I ask that you please remove your headdress for the singing of our national anthem. March on, the colors. Joy Zhu, who is currently working on a PhD in music education at Auburn, will lead us in the singing of our national anthem. Thank you, Joy. Please retire the colors. Please be seated. Before we begin our program, I'd like to introduce some members of our platform party. As I call your name, please stand. Mrs. Caroline Adderholt, representing the Auburn University Board of Trustees. Dr. Vinnie Nathan, Provost and Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs. And Mr. Tom Dempsey, Founder and Chief Executive Officer of Sylvansport, a 1989 Auburn alumnus and today's commencement speaker. Ms. Lou Ann Hart, President of the Auburn Alumni Association, and Mr. John Wagner, Secretary to the Auburn University Board of Trustees. Dr. Stephen Taylor, Senior Vice President for Research and Economic Development. And Dr. Lady Cox, Associate Vice President for Student Affairs. Dr. Taffy Benson Clayton, Vice President and Associate Provost for Inclusion and Diversity. And Dr. George Flowers, Dean of the Graduate School. Dr. Karen Rogers, Interim Dean of the College of Architecture, Design, and Construction, and Dr. Janaki Alavalapati, Dean of the College of Forestry, Wildlife, and Environment. Dr. Jason Hicks, Dean of the College of Liberal Arts, and Dr. Leanne Ross, Dean of the Harrison College of Pharmacy. Dr. Edward Thomas, Dean of the College of Sciences and Mathematics, and Dr. Shali Zhang, Dean of the Auburn University Libraries. Dr. Maria Whitty, Associate Dean of the Graduate School and Professor of Adult Education. And Dr. Todd Story, Associate Dean for Academic Affairs and Associate Professor in the College of Forestry, Wildlife, and Environment. Dr. Ben Farrow, Associate Dean for Academic Affairs and International Programs in the College of Architecture, Design, and Construction. And Dr. Kimberly Mulligan, Senior Assistant Dean for Special Initiatives and Programs in the College of Sciences and Mathematics. And Dr. Justin Miller, Head of the School of Architecture, Planning, and Landscape Architecture. Dr. Ash Abibi, Professor and Chair of the Department of Mathematics and Statistics in the College of Science and Mathematics. And Dr. James Whitty, Delta Airlines Endowed Professor and Director of the School of Aviation in the College of Liberal Arts. Dr. Lisa Kensler, Chair of the University Senate and Lees Chuck Endowed Professor in the Department of Educational Foundations, Leadership, and Technology in the College of Education. Captain Michael Witherspoon, Executive Officer, Naval ROTC. Lieutenant Colonel Michael Quinn, Commanding Officer, Air Force ROTC, and Professor of Aerospace Studies. Dr. William Powell, Professor and Director of Choral Activities in the Department of Music in the College of Liberal Arts and our Mace Bearer. And Dr. Jefferson Jones, Associate Professor in the School of Accountancy in the Harvard College of Business and our Graduation Marshal. Mr. Rick Smith, Media Studies Lecturer and Internship Director in the School of Communication and Journalism in the College of Liberal Arts and today's announcer. And Mr. Stephen Geis, Interpreter for the Deaf in the Office of Accessibility. Let's have a round of applause for these university leaders. And now, for the reason that we're here. Would our candidates for graduation please stand and be recognized? That's you guys. You can have a seat, please. This is amazing. You are an extraordinary group of students, and I feel that most of you would probably not be here without the people that are in this arena, or those that are watching on live stream, or perhaps those who are here in spirit and who have encouraged and supported you throughout your time at Auburn. So I want you, our graduates, to stand again and give a big Auburn thank you to your family and your friends who helped make today possible. So if you would, give your family and friends a round of applause. Please be seated. This is indeed a momentous day in the life of our graduates and of our university. The opportunity to come together and celebrate the achievements of our students is very special, an occasion I know that none of us take for granted. Since Auburn's founding in 1856, more than 322,000 students have earned degrees from this institution. Today, we will add exactly 1,823 more to this prestigious group. Of course, these figures represent more than just the number of students who've crossed this stage. They demonstrate the impact that Auburn graduates have had and continue to have on our state and our nation and our world. An impact made possible by students like you who continue to demonstrate the words and the values of the Auburn Creed wherever life takes you. Whether you're graduating today with your bachelor's or your master's or your doctorate, you are now among the institution's greatest ambassadors. And you reflect the unique qualities that define what it means to be an Auburn graduate. The degree you earn today is more than just a piece of paper. It symbolizes the opportunity and the obligation to use the qualities and the skills that you've acquired to impact the lives of others. And while you may not recall every paper that you wrote, or every exam that you took, or every project that you completed, each of you leaves this arena with two of life's most important lessons: resilience and resourcefulness. Your ability to use knowledge to solve problems, to embrace change, and to find opportunities in the face of adversity and to be a resource to others reflects the skills that we've instilled in you and are the most important tools you will need as you build your lives. I congratulate you. Our commencement speaker is no stranger to these virtues. A living example of resilience and resourcefulness, Tom left Auburn in the spring of 1989 as a young industrial design graduate, eager to share his creative and innovative gifts with the world, offering tools for a practical world through hard work and training his hands and mind to work skillfully. With a unique talent for designing products and creating practical items that can be used on a daily basis, he began his career at Coleman's Pop-Up Camper Division, a corporate stepping stone that eventually led him toward his true calling as an entrepreneur. As an avid outdoorsman, Tom soon realized he could blend his love for recreation and his passion for innovation and commitment to sustainable sourcing. After launching several design companies that were met with both success and setback, Tom eventually created Sylvan Sport, a visionary company that has evolved from manufacturing adventure trailers to everything from outdoor gear to camping accessories. His ability to lead teams that integrate cutting-edge, versatile designs with sustainable products has allowed Tom to transition his small North Carolina-based organization into one of the fastest-growing outdoor companies in America. Empowered by his goal of making access to the outdoors easier and more convenient, and frankly, more fun, Tom has also influenced the new generation of enthusiasts and advocates through his creation of the North Carolina Outdoor Recreation Coalition, a nonprofit that models the importance of local sourcing to state governments. Many would say that Tom's true gift is his extraordinary ability to understand the intersection between consumer behavior, environmental needs, and the market trends to create products that are innovative, useful, safe, ecologically sound, and beneficial. However, I imagine Tom would tell you that his greatest gift is his ability to evoke leadership philosophy grounded in his core values of resilience, resourcefulness, and investing in people. Skills he developed as an Auburn student, just like you. And his proudest accomplishments are that of being a husband, a father, an Auburn graduate, and now your commencement speaker. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Tom Dempsey to deliver our fall commencement address. Tom?
Thank you so much, President Roberts. And thank you, everybody here, for making me part of your celebration. I'm so honored to be here. I love Auburn, and this is truly the honor of a lifetime. All right, I get it. You're probably wondering, who is this guy, right? I mean, you paid your graduation fees. You at least expect somebody famous. There's been some pretty incredible speakers at this podium over the decades, century. I can see the next Plainsman headline. AU Provost loses bet over graduation speaker. First the Iron Bowl, now this. What's happening at Auburn? Roberts on hot seat over graduation speaker debacle. Just kidding, of course. I'm just reading what ChatGPT wrote for me here, so bear with me. Now, I am Tom Dempsey. I'm an Auburn Industrial Design graduate. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a futurist. I'm an advocate for wild outdoor spaces. I make outdoor gear. When Dr. Nathan asked me to speak today, I truly set out to do the best job possible, so I have been preparing for months. This is an honor of a lifetime. And it turned out to be an unexpected gift, as it forced me to slow down and reflect on life. And as I did, some life lessons became clear that while enduring them seemed quite miserable, but truly gave me the armor and wisdom to face life's challenges. I started out here just like you, and along the way, life gave me some pretty big whacks. and they changed my perspective on what success means. Also, I understand I'm the first industrial design graduate to speak at commencement in the 78-year history of the program. I'm honored, but in no way the most deserving, because since 1945, there's been 1,603 Auburn IND graduates whose work has touched the lives of, by my calculations, roughly half of our fellow Earth's inhabitants. They've led design teams at Boeing, Coca-Cola, Ford, GM, GE, Patagonia, and a fast-growing little company in North Carolina called Sylvan Sport. So shout to the 7 more of us joining this elite group today. Congratulations. When I was here, legendary Auburn industrial design professor Dr. Walter Scher defined industrial design as the creation of physical objects that enable our capacity for personal transformation. He called it eco-humanistic design, and he was truly ahead of his time. Learning from him and from Professor Tin Man Lau, who still teaches here at Auburn after nearly 40 years, has served me well. Just before my graduation, I remember a conversation with my good friend Kent Brewer, where we were dreaming about our futures, and I boastfully declared that I would be so successful by the time I'm 40 I could retire. Well, it did not turn out that way. But I did get a start on that plan much sooner after graduation than expected. While here at Auburn, I was blessed to have the love and support of my family, especially my dear sister, Cynthia Dempsey. I treasured her support. We'd spend hours talking about the challenges of life and school. She even loaned me the money to pay my last 2 quarters of tuition. After she and my parents were here for my graduation, I landed what seemed like my perfect job. I got a job designing outdoor gear for the Coleman Company. Barely a week into that job, at my newly erected cubicle, I took my first phone call, and my sister had died. I can still feel the pain today as I share this with you. And I made it through about a year on that job and discovered my first big life realization, and that's do things now. Don't wait. Don't wait for things to be perfect. Take action and do it. Live life. Life is short. I was shocked and surprised to learn my sister had left my brothers and me each $14,000. At first, I hated that money. I resented it. It was the last thing I expected. But as I accepted reality and through grief, I concluded that it was my obligation to do something with that money to honor my sister and to future generations. I ended up quitting that job and began a new path with fellow Auburn graduate Clay Johnson. We started a company in Huntsville, designing and making emergency medical products. And after 5 years of incredible hard work, we sold that business, we paid back all of our debts, and I had turned my sister's $14,000 into $35,000. I was now officially an unemployable entrepreneur. And I was ready to do it again. So I started a kayak company. And that didn't exactly work out as planned either. After 5 more years of sacrifice, blood, bruises, tears, and winning an award as the best kayak company on the planet, turned out my partners weren't quite as nice as I thought, and they squeezed me out of the company that I started. Well, I was 40 years old by then, all right, but I wasn't successful and retired. I was unemployed. No job, no income, no savings. And truthfully, it was the lowest point of my professional life. Well, with no time to wallow in misery, I took stock in what I did have. my wife, Linda, who I met here at Auburn, our 2 delightful kids, and some beautiful grizzled experience. And at least I got my sister's $14,000 back. I've always said that to be an entrepreneur, you have to be an irrational optimist. So despite everything, I still felt like the luckiest man alive. But I questioned, do you have to be a cutthroat, ruthless person to be successful in business? Because if you did, I just couldn't do it. And that brought me to my second life lesson: be true to yourself. I was me. I couldn't be anyone else. And if the world doesn't like that, too bad. So at age 40, with an empty bank account, but a head full of hard-fought wisdom, I started a new venture called Sylvan Sport. This venture was true to me. I pledged my house, I borrowed money, I took on investor partners, I designed and launched our first product, and the economic collapse of 2008 nearly drove all of it into the ground. So for 2 years, I took on every gig I could find to keep the family afloat. I was about to give up when my current amazing partner believed enough in me to make an investment that completely restored our forward progress. But during those tough few years, I let go of my earlier definition of success, and I found true peace. I realized I wasn't chasing the dream, I was living the dream. Success isn't about ticking off accomplishment boxes. It's not a destination, it's an action verb. It's a way of life where you're transforming your God-given talents to make your life and the lives of those around you better. And really, there's no higher calling. It dawned on me, and I think it's amazing, that Dr. Scher's definition of industrial design and my definition of success are almost identical. Both are about transforming your gifts into better things. My company, Sylvan Sport, is still very much a work in progress after 19 years, but it incorporates my life lessons pretty well. We create products that enable everyone to experience the best of nature and for people to come together at the most meaningful times in their lives. My coworkers have tremendous opportunity for personal growth and can live well with their families and our exceptional community. I get to be a leader on big picture public policy issues that impact millions through conservation and access to public lands. For these reasons and the beyond belief experiences that I've had along the way, I truly feel like the richest person alive. So as you go forward on this spectacular day, into the holidays, having given yourselves and your families the greatest gift you could ever give yourselves, your degree from Auburn, be joyful, go for things now. Be true to yourselves as you discover your personal definition of success. I cannot imagine any building in the world right now more overflowing with success than this one. You guys. Thank you so much for letting me share these thoughts with you today. Congratulations, War Eagle always. Congratulations.
What a fantastic speech. Thank you very much. Now it's my pleasure to invite Provost Vinnie Nathan to the podium to recognize several groups of students graduating with academic honors.
Thank you, President Roberts. War Eagle. First, I would like to recognize those students graduating with honors based on their cumulative grade point averages. Students with a grade point average between 3.4 and 3.59 graduate cum laude, and I ask our cum laude degree candidates to rise and be recognized. Please be seated. Students with a grade point average of 3.6 and 3.79 graduate magna cum laude. And I ask our magna cum laude graduates to please rise and be recognized. Students with a grade point average of 3.8 and above graduate summa cum laude, and I ask our summa cum laude graduates to please rise and be recognized. Would all those who have earned a distinction within the Honors College please stand and be recognized? Please be seated. Auburn is home to several esteemed honor societies that recognize exceptional academic achievement, including Phi Beta Kappa, our nation's most prestigious academic honor society for graduates in the arts and sciences, and Phi Kappa Phi, our nation's oldest and most selective collegiate honor society for all academic disciplines. Would all graduates who are members of Phi Beta Kappa and Phi Kappa Phi please stand and be recognized? Finally, I would like to recognize our military service members. Would all active duty and veteran service members in the audience, as well as our graduates who are being commissioned into our military services this weekend, please stand. Thank you for your service to our country. Thank you, Dr. Roberts.
We now come to the conferral of our degrees and the introduction of our student marshals. Would Dr. George Flowers, Dean of the Graduate School, please come forward?
Good morning. Before introducing our candidates for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, I would like to honor a candidate who should be here with us graduating today. Niharika Delpati joined Auburn University in the fall of 2018 after receiving her bachelor's degree and master's degrees in chemistry from the National Institute of Science Education and Research at Odisha, India. Her time at Auburn was marked by many successes, including an outstanding graduate student teaching assistant award in 2021, several presentations at regional and national conferences, and multiple publications of her research. She was a leader in her lab, having mentored 2 undergraduate students, and within the Department of Chemistry and Biochemistry, having served on its Inclusion, Equity, and Diversity Committee as a student member. At the time of her passing, she was only 3 months away from the completion of her doctoral degrees in chemistry. In all aspects, she was a model graduate student, especially among the international community. For this, the Department of Chemistry and Biochemistry has established an award in her honor to recognize the achievements of international graduate students within the department. In addition to several of her classmates in the audience, Eureka's Major Professor, Dr. Byron Farnham, is here to accept her Doctor of Philosophy on behalf of her family. Now, would all the candidates for the degrees of Doctor of Philosophy please rise? Trustee Adderholt, President Roberts, and Provost Nathan, on behalf of the graduate faculty, it is my pleasure to present these doctoral candidates for the conferral of their degrees.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as a member of the Board of Trustees of Auburn University, I do now confer upon each of you the doctoral degree to which you are entitled, with all the rights, privileges, and obligations thereunto pertaining. Please be seated.
The Doctor of Philosophy is the highest degree awarded in the Academy of Universities. Part of the tradition associated with the awarding of this degree is a special ceremony involving the presentation of a doctoral hood. Would the major professors of the doctoral candidates please escort your graduate to the stage to be hooded as Mr. Smith calls their name.
Dr. Amna Solomon, headed by Dr. Anoop Satanelli. Dr. Ryan Clark Hankins, headed by Dr. Santanelli. Dr. Jelanta Jackson, headed by Dr. John Morris. Dr. M.D. Monteruzaman, headed by Dr. Christopher Easley. Dr. Yvette Kariaranga, headed by Dr. Easley. Dr. Timothy Henry Barnes, headed by Dr. Bradley Byrne. Dr. Ki Wong, headed by Dr. Ramapura. Dr. Brielle Nicole Johnson, headed by Dr. Commencement. Dr. Yufei Nan, headed by Dr. Parison. Dr. Danjin Yassar, headed by Dr. Haynes. Dr. Buchanan Major Watson, headed by Dr. Kierstead. Dr. Spencer James Burroughs, headed by Dr. Laurent. Dr. Brandon David Doyle, headed by Dr. Kanapka. Dr. Lydia Lefevre, headed by Dr. Meyer. Dr. Eleanor Williamson, headed by Dr. Locke and Dr. Morrow. Dr. Jalan Terrell Averett, headed by Dr. John. Dr. Yu Yan Yi, headed by Dr. Valor. Dr. Yang Yang He, headed by Dr. Besdak. Dr. Daniel Mason Campbell, headed by Dr. Carter.
Please join me in congratulating these new doctoral graduates. Now would all the candidates for master's degrees please rise. Trustee Adderholt, President Roberts, and Provost Nathan, on behalf of the graduate faculty, it is my pleasure to present these master's candidates for the conferral of their degrees.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as a member of the Board of Trustees of Auburn University, I do confer upon each of you the master's degree to which you are entitled, with all the privileges, rights, and obligation thereunto pertaining. You may be seated.
Graduates, please come forward as Mr. Smith calls your name.
Russell Taylor Grice. Mohammed Medanchi. Tanjir Ahmed Imai. Dennis James Ike. Ricardo Garcia. Jared Ryan Head. Nick Alisi. Brian Andrew Brandt. Nicholas Wynn Makowicz. Joshua S. Brown. Noah Gregory Hendricks. Komisha Ariel Jones. Kevin Joseph Ingle. Isaac Roland Westfall. Ernest Shaquille Johnson. Rachel C. Dennis. Jared Puckett. Deja Halima Jackson. Nadia Bowles. Tanya Elizabeth Kirkland. Yasman Bahadura. Ryan Adam Hardy. Courtney J. Harris. Tanya Wong. Noah Raleigh Fondren. Gabriella Trillian Lascari. Mozahidil Islam. Sheshi Wang. Mavis Aquili Alamoses. Thomas Cavo. Dane Estes Van Camp. Jasmine Kiana Scott. Emily Hollingshead. Caroline Elizabeth McClendon. Sapasa Skosh. Mark Aniadaga. Kelsey Lynn Bousquet.
Let's congratulate all of our new doctoral and master's graduates one more time. We now come to the conferral of our bachelor's degrees. Would the deans of our colleges come forward and present their student marshals and candidates approved by the faculty and recommended for their undergraduate degrees. The candidates of each college will stand when presented and then be seated. Dr. Karen Rogers, Interim Dean of the College of Architecture, Design, and Construction.
Good morning. Would Aaron Lyons please stand? On behalf of the College of Architecture, Design, and Construction, I would like to introduce our student marshal, Erin Ann Lyons. Erin is graduating today with a Bachelor of Arts in Graphic Design. A native of Swanee, Georgia, and Auburn, Erin became interested in graphic design at an early age due to her passion for all things creative, including theater, screen printing, sewing, and dance. As a member of the Gamma Beta Phi and Tau Sigma Delta Honor Societies, Erin became a fixture in the college through her work in the Library of Architecture, Design, and Construction during her time at Auburn. As a student, Erin successfully blended her creative gifts with her classroom experience to create innovative, functional design projects that will undoubtedly support her as she pursues her career after graduation at Logo Brand in Franklin, Tennessee. Please join me in congratulating Erin. Now, would all of the bachelor's degree candidates from the College of Architecture, Design, and Construction please stand? Trustee Adderholt, President Roberts, and Provost Nathan, on behalf of the College of Architecture, Design, and Construction, it is my pleasure to present these students for the conferral of the bachelor's degree.
Please be seated. Dr. Janaki Alavalapati, Dean of the College of Forestry, Wildlife, and Environment.
War Eagle. Would Josephine Olin please stand? On behalf of the College of Forestry, Wildlife, and Environment, I'm honored to introduce our student marshal, Josephine Lee Olin. A native of Hoffman Estates, Illinois, Josie is graduating today with a Bachelor of Science in Wildlife Sciences, pre-veterinary medicine, and a minor in biological sciences. As an active student leader, Josie served as a student ambassador for the college, the historian for the Pre-Veterinary Medical Association, and as a member of Plant-Based Plainsmen. Throughout her time as a student, Josie was able to blend her passion for travel with her academic coursework, including a visit to Costa Rica last spring to research the diversity of native bats, and most recently to Washington, D.C. to meet with leaders of a variety of natural resource agencies and associations. This past summer, she worked at the College of Veterinary Medicine's large animal teaching hospital, where she acquired professional experience that will benefit her as she plans to attend veterinary school. Her professional goal is to become a wildlife veterinarian and provide medical care to animals in sanctuaries and rehabilitation centers while continuing to lead conservation efforts. Please join me in congratulating Josie. Would all degree candidates from the College of Forestry, Wildlife, and Environment please rise? Trustee Adderholt, President Roberts, and Provost Nathan, on behalf of the College of Forestry, Wildlife, and Environment, it is my pleasure to present these students for the conferral of the bachelor's degree.
Please be seated. Would Dr. Jason Hicks, Dean of the College of Liberal Arts, please come forward?
Good morning. I would like to ask Elizabeth Porter to please stand. On behalf of the College of Liberal Arts, I'm honored to introduce our student marshal, Elizabeth Ann Porter. A native of Andalusia, Alabama, Elizabeth is graduating today with her Bachelor of Arts in Political Science. As a first-generation college graduate and a veteran with the Alabama National Guard, Elizabeth epitomizes the Auburn Creed through her service to our country and commitment to education. As a student, she pursued the field of political science to better understand the political climate of the United States and how it impacts service members. Following her graduation, Elizabeth will be back on campus in the spring to pursue a Master of Public Administration and hopes to one day continue her work in public service by attending law school and becoming an immigration lawyer. Please join me in congratulating Elizabeth. Would all degree candidates from the College of Liberal Arts please rise? Trustee Adderholt, President Roberts, and Provost Nathan, on behalf of the College of Liberal Arts, it is my pleasure to present these students for the conferral of the bachelor's degree.
Would Dr. Edward Thomas, Dean of the College of Sciences and Mathematics, please come forward?
Good morning. I would like to ask Catherine Marlowe to please stand. On behalf of the College of Sciences and Mathematics, I'm honored to introduce our student marshal, Katie Marlowe. A native of Harvest, Alabama, Katie is graduating today with her Bachelor of Science in Genetics and a minor in Business Administration. During her time as a student, Katie was involved in undergraduate research in the Harrison College of Pharmacy's Department of Drug Discovery and Development and served as an undergraduate learning assistant for COSAM's microbiology courses, was a founding member of the president of Auburn's Genetics Club and supported the college's outreach mission as a volunteer coordinator. She was also a member of Tri Beta, the Biological Honor Society, the Microbiology Club, the Auburn Biotechnology Society, the Honors College, the Honors Congress, and was a member of the Honors College. After graduation, Katie plans to pursue a master's degree in general science education and eventually earn her doctorate in genetics. Please join me in congratulating Katie. Would all degree candidates from the College of Sciences and Mathematics please rise? Trustee Adderholt, President Roberts, and Provost Nathan, on behalf of the College of Sciences and Mathematics, it is my pleasure to present these students for the conferral of the bachelor's degree.
Would all candidates to bachelor's degrees please stand? By virtue of authority vested in me as a member of the Board of Trustees of Auburn University, I do now confer upon each of you the bachelor's degree to which you are entitled, with all the rights, privileges, and obligations thereunto pertaining. Please be seated.
Graduates, you will now come forward to be introduced as Mr. Smith calls your name. Audience, please hold your applause until all the names have been called. I tried anyway.
The College of Architecture, Design, and Construction, Erin Ann Lyons. Marilyn Annette Souders. Taylor Noel C. Ian Patrick Kane. Timothy Wade Whitfield. Jeffrey Cress Howard. Michael Ray Cezina. Peter Thomas Dazio III. Catherine Elizabeth Ratliff. Andrew Kane Yantis III, Carter Neal Borden, Sean Randall Kennedy, Thomas Archie McMillan III, Patrick William Priest, Noah Christopher Upshaw, Madison Conrad Thompson, John Douglas Morton, Catherine Elizabeth Healy, Luke Robert Meunier, Stuart Allen McCune, Tyus Hunt, Hudson Bender Barnett, Darren Hayden Dean, Ensign Jalen Christian Rogers, Connor Ashton Lawhorn, James Grant Walker, Jackson Edward Coles, William Ryan Morris, Levi Lanier, Dakota Gavin Hill, Colin Matthew Nettles, Reed Kramer, William Riley Huff, Connor Brock Benning, Charles Donald Boudreau, Bradley Douglas Hicks, James Robert Slack, Gabriel Henry Wood, Joshua Alden Wallace, Christopher Ryan Early, Andrew Creek Cross, Laney Madison McElroy, Catherine Della Mana, Virginia Ann Horn, Laura Catherine Martin, Reagan Elizabeth Towers, Anaya Rihanna Rubin, Brielle Ann Stein, Erin Brooke Miller, Charlotte Ann Doyle, Madison Morel Mercier, Kayla Morgan Moldovan, Jessica Atchison, Jackson Carey Goosetree, William Landry Bozeman, Sarah Grace Price, Elizabeth Nicole Henderson, Wei Ho Zhang, Jack Ren Garvin, Grant Johnson, Charles Ray Mayhall IV, Corey Lee Shu Butler, Julianne Nini Vo, Morgan Taylor, Danielle Nicole Ravello, Fred Holton Moats IV, Courtney Grace Bell, Lauren Ann Bistritz, Lauren Elizabeth Reed Dewberry, Juliette Pauline Nell, Trent William Mason, David Paul Stearns Jr., Liam Joseph Burke. Hunter Yarbrough. Joseph McLean Tanko II. Joel Roten Hughes Jr. Robert Taylor Horde. Mason William Poje. Sarah Elizabeth Johnson. Kylie Ann Kubat. Yu-Hu. Hing-Hua Yung. The College of Forestry and Wildlife Sciences. Josephine Lee Wolin. Ansley Lauren Strength. Lauren Ann Wright. Samantha Lynn Schweifstall. Nathan Scott Kurtz. John Peyton Thomason. Benjamin Andrew Lawson. Starrett Samuel McInnes. Leo Graham Philip Schmidt. Madeline Nicole Edwards. Riley Connolly. Wesley Richard Claude Herring. Lawson Bridges Peck Stricker. Brady Lynn Parker. Jessica Ruth Hazel. Hunter Edward Hillenbrand. Houston Stephen Hall. Trad Taylor Garrett. Philip Clayton Birchfield. William Wiley Maiden. Avenel Sage Elmore. Ethan Patrick Cornelius. Ross Burnett Travis. Lyon Alexander Jernigan. Garrett Benjamin Dyer. Turner Stutzman Powers. Keaton Spencer Kenny. Lucas Everett Davis. Andrew Ryan Harrison. Nathan Michael Rizzo. Amanda Catherine Laney. Mackenzie Lynn Criswell. Mia Yvette Farah. David Alexander Perry. Josiah Miles Galat. The College of Liberal Arts, Elizabeth Ann Porter. Song Young Chung. Noah Grant Griffith. James Douglas Stanley. Taylor Nicole Johnson. Adele Virginia Moss. Anna Nean Sullivan. Zachary Andrew Crutchfield. Megan Elizabeth Watkins. Christopher Cook. Kyle Chandler Harkins. Blake Taylor Bohannon. Reese William Pepper. Ty Martin Wingfield. Jack William Fancook. Edwin Howard Ferguson. Wyatt Evan Breedlove. Devin Devante Andra Furman. Remington Ray Kennelly. Austin Clark Ryan. Abigail Claire Gray. Mackenzie Lane Gay. Enrique Alexander Lampon. Connor Johnson. Emma Grace Burns. Carson Alexander Clemens. Abigail Marilyn Springer. Tyler Thomas Messick. Thomas Richard Lehart II. Zachary Blake Lewis. Tucker Joyner Bush. Daniel Ross Davis. Brantley Fitzgerald Gandy. Jacob Lawson Owsley. Cameron Mosteller Stevens Jr. Jonathan David Youngblood. Rachel Stewart Brooks. Riley Denise Bannister. Ivy Marie Cole. Caitlin Emily Onisawa. Taylor Ann Reed. Sophie Mae Johnson. Casey Campbell Barrett. Claire Elizabeth Watts. Megan Dobeck Schleifer. Dorian Taylor Eubanks. Gavin Ryan Adams. David Christian Tinke. Bradley C. Larson. Ethan Lane Pomerantz. Andrew Ked Crossett. Noah Joseph Ross. William Isaac Lunday. Salvatore Giovanni Paolo. Julianne Galloway. Sophia Marie Dawson. Bailey Marie Glaze. Ayana Janae Robinson. Jasmine Deshay Dozier. Rebecca Kathleen Collins. Jade Wood. Olivia Kevin Hawkins. Brianna Nicole Bowers. Raleigh Darren Capps. Julia Kathleen Phillips. Braylon Louise Woodruff. Cade Patrick Hereford. Davis Robert Huskin. Gabriela Noel LaRocca. Olivia Rose Addis. John Christopher Kelly. Brantley Ingram. Emma Claire Warner. Lauren Elise Ebby. Holland Olivia Johnson. Hallie Catherine Smith. Michaela Ann Kelly. Ansley Ryan Salmon. Alexa Paige Ramos. Morgan Kiara Jones. Jaden Kennedy Garner. John Edward Bell IV. Grace Elizabeth Morgan. Yuna Park. Macy Marley Howell. Riley Lusich. Daquan Kavan Richburg Ball. Charles Francis Atwater III. Uzel Martin Baltazar. Matthew Chase Surrett. Peyton Sumner Pinninger. Emmeline Ann Brothers. Samantha Andalika Shelton. Kennedy Love Evans. John Scott Galberry. Jordan Christian Javon Armstrong. Tristan Hunter Breen. Sadie Jane O'Brien. Tanner Mackenzie Hayes. Garrett Brown. John Connor McDonald. Camden Wenzel. Sarah Cassiel Tucker. Elizabeth Mary McGlynn. Carly Michelle Triplett. Robin Chasteen. William Forrest Bryant Jr. Cedric Jerome Burden Jr. Drew Harrison Bailey. Haley Alexis Brady. Tatiana Bodie. Glenn Russell McDonald. Jackson Lee Roberts. Barrett Cruz Rush. Sarah Catherine Walker. Mackenzie Lee Bennett. Catherine Adele Grubbs. Elizabeth Grace Wood. Alexandra Elizabeth Stites. Elizabeth Bryn Turner. Samuel Bodie Cohen. Chad Austin Davis. Ryan Patrick Hall. Eleanor Marat Price. Yanni Shane. Maggie Hairston. Gabriel John Sellers. Caroline Lee Precker. Hannah Abigail Watson. Peyton Reese Brokowski. Mallory Savannah Goolsby. Noah Blake Hancock. Sophia Rose Spano. Anna Ryan Motes. Natalie Kate Douglas. Andrew Gregory Robinson. Travis Alexander Hagee. Aaliyah Hope Hamilton. Margaret Virginia Green. Dallas Joe Campos. Grace Nicole Wright. Timothy Allen Standridge Jr. Jalen Lamar Harper. Henry James Mitchell. Catherine Marion Stingle. Samuel Darren Leva. Ethan Thomas Stanford. Colton Taylor Marshall. Megan Lucille Mann. Gabrielle Christine Stair. Sydney Maxine Hausman. Lucas James Burkhart. Kadarius Jenkins. David Carlton Brassfield III. Reese Morgan Evans. Catherine Elizabeth Kirby. Brooks Davis Martin. Olivia Elise Smolinghunga. Frankie Andaleo. Se-Young Kim. Yu-Hong Kim. Victoria Danielle Howell. Amber Cortalan Anwar. Sophia Ann Catherine Bennett. Kevin Anthony McClanahan. William Pierce Griffith. Cody Adam Flowers. Judson Clint Harden. Katie Elizabeth Wallace. Abigail Lee Morgan. Hannah Kaylin Morgan. Molly Elizabeth Quiroz. Catherine Elizabeth Nicole Quinones. Blair Elizabeth Dixon. Matthew Robertson. Jintao Liu. Ronnie Lynn Douglas. Tori Nicole Buchanan. Katie Erin Smith. Kathleen Elizabeth Spoor. Carter Dale Elaine. Isabella Gabrielle Trouth. Jane Elizabeth South. Catherine Grace Stevens. Ansley Virginia Gray. Brian Wesley. Kyla Torbett. Nicholas Parker Bowen. Sean Ryan Mahler. Jack Lawrence Rhodes. Alexander Curtis Stokes. Virginia Ann Pearson. Kenan Dowdy. Cambry Elizabeth Berard. Claire Alden Sexton. Natalie Shannon Granda. Jewel Sky Langley. Ella Catherine Cooper. Christina Segura. McCall Ray Milanovich. Kylie Perro. John Andrew Taunton. William Blake Brown. Sarah Carson Ledbetter. Chelsea Ann Harmon. Michaela Gabrielle Kirsch. Robert Winter Wingfield. Benjamin David Titherington. Jonathan Francis Giordano. George Collins McClintock III. Thomas Peyton Hammock. Ava Michael Tallarico. Noah J. Todd. Miriam Stark. Aiden James Tugman. Emma Elizabeth Dunn. Emma Grace Ingram. Sierra Mackenzie Baker. Savannah Delane Knighton. Logan Ray Marler. Sarah Grace Denham. Morgan Elizabeth Brown. Patty Angela Patton. Carson Kinnemer. Sloan Ivana Saxon. Brandon Thomas Belser Jr. Katie Elizabeth Tucker. Brianna Ali Perez. Marcus Harris. Monica Jasmine Espinosa. Jinshu Lin. Sydney Gabrielle Mercer Chapman. Mackenzie Ashlyn Harris. Riley Montana Campbell. Caleb Paul Eason. Terlesia Aaliyah Dixon. Henry Patton. Jinwoo Park. Yuming Lee. Elise Lola Young. Rebecca Yvonne Contreras. The College of Sciences and Mathematics, Catherine Grace Marlowe. James Nicholas Brazel. Daniel Joseph Bentley. Nathan Joseph Tercero. Joseph Alexander Tucker. Matthew Tanner Finlay. Garrett Spencer Howell. Gabriel J. DeQuatro. Melissa Marie Sanders. Faith Elizabeth Leverett. Darby Elizabeth Moore. Andrea O'Daniel Tucker. Kylie Nicole Franklin. Kimberly Diane Griffin. Peyton Ryan David. Jade Alexandria Bonds. Thomas Whitaker Kraling. Jemiah Amari Green. Angel Natise Woody. Jarius Jerome Avery. Alyssa Marie Pearson. Rebecca Elizabeth Weathers. Chase River Erlin. Hunter Allen Sheffield. Auburn Ree Jordan. Riley Mackenzie Bass. Abby Jo Weatherford. Madison Grace Pedra. Lucia Gay Toko. Michael Esposito Jr. Ethan Bryce Taunton. Alexis Marie Carlson. Sydney Rebecca James. Anne Margaret Booth. Ling Yi Chen. Miriam Salawa. Kathleen Elizabeth Spoor. Larson Jeffrey Kinsall. William Owen Reese. Kayla Reese Owens. Morgan Lee Metzger. James M. Rogers. Madison Ashley Clay. Catherine Weber Alt. Quan Dakmen Nguyen. Jillian Sue Dickey. Caitlin K. O'Daniel. Molly Randolph. Olivia Claire Mills. Anna Claire Malika. Caitlin Elizabeth McCann. Caroline Joy Woolfolk. Robert Weston Willingham. Mary Elizabeth Honeycutt. Caitlin Gibbons. Tegan Scott Hamilton. Jacob T. Gill. Bernadette Elizabeth Elder. Kristen Carol Mears. Allison Danielle Sharp. Erin Rebecca Barnett. Julianne Render Ayers. Ariana Owens. Chelsea Lawrence. Zariah Jaquia Reynolds. Britton McKinley Strickland. Jenna Alexis Lindsay. Ryan McDaniel. Salvio Shufi Reza. Loriarni Martinez. Destiny Eden Janae Isham. Jasmine Kyla Boito. Shane Enriquez. Carmen Alexis Anglin. Madison Rebecca Wright. Jordan Michael Fluker. David Anthony Batista. Presley Dallas Allman. Micah Rolls Holmes. Peyton Lee Brewer. Isabella Christina Gramaccione. Destin Shannon Davis. Madison Jane Holland. Madison Claire Moloch. Georgiana Hamby.
How much fun is that, huh? At this time, I'd like to ask Ms. Lou Ann Hart, President of the Auburn Alumni Association, to offer our graduates an official welcome. Please join me in welcoming Ms. Hart.
Thank you, President Roberts. Congratulations and War Eagle. Now that you've completed the requirements for your academic degrees and earned your Auburn University degree, you join a group of alumni who, like you, believe in work, hard work, honesty and truthfulness, and a spirit that is not afraid. This class has seen so much through your time at Auburn and will leave here stronger than when you arrived. Now you're here today and you're ready to face the world. You've worked hard, but you will work harder than you can even imagine. While much has changed, much has remained the same. Your education and knowledge will take you farther than you can dream, and the lasting relationships that you have formed with each other will only grow richer. Auburn University alumni have used their degrees to serve others, to better their communities, and to succeed in ways they could not have imagined on the day they wore their cap and gown. I have no doubt each of you will do the same. As you head out into the world, remember, Auburn will always connect you to each other. Whether you stay in the loveliest village or travel across continents, there are plenty of ways to stay close to the Auburn family. Today, as president of the Auburn Alumni Association, I officially welcome you as Auburn alumni. I am so honored and proud to share this day with you. It is my hope that you will always believe in Auburn and love it. Congratulations again, and War Eagle.
Congratulations to all of our graduates whose degrees were conferred this morning. Now, graduates, on behalf of the entire university, we thank you for choosing Auburn. It's been our pleasure to serve you as educators and as mentors, and frankly, as your friends. May you experience a truly successful life. You may now turn your tassels to the left. We will conclude our ceremony with the singing of the alma mater, led by Rebecca Jones, a senior majoring in music education. Please stand and remain standing until the platform party has recessed from the stage. Would everyone please rise?
thank you for joining us and congratulations to our graduates. We ask that all graduates exit the arena floor and guests make your way to the main exits. Please join your graduates at the meetup tent located in the arena parking lot. Congratulations, War Eagle.